I'm NeatlyDunn, owner of NeatlyDunn Closets and Custom Spaces, and I'm here today to talk to you about another space that we customize for your home. So we have a lot of people who like to entertain or just enjoy a good beverage in their home, regardless of the type. And I just want to take a minute to walk you through one of our other offerings that we often build, which is our coffee wine bar or beverage bar. I'm gonna show a little light on the subject because yes, lighting makes everything better. So what you're looking at here is just a design that I came up with. It is totally customizable, 100%. However you need it, that's how we build it. But I just wanted to put lots of different offerings together so that when customers come in, they can see the things they can choose from. There's probably more, but here's just a nice little array of things. This is more like a buffet bar, or your basic countertop. For obviously we have a coffee bar displayed, hot cocoa for Christmas, and in this unit we have a recessed outlet system that has both electrical plugs as well as USB and C connections, and it is on a power we call it power strip. So if the power goes out, or if you have any shorts, whatever, it'll trip. So that's how we bring the power to the top of the counter. So it is powered behind this unit here, our cooler, on an outlet. So that's how our lighting and our electrical stuff works. Basically our things are add-ons to make them more convenient, bring them to a more useful area. So in this case, we put the outlet in the top. We can put them in a lot of different locations, and we'll cover those as we go through different areas of the showroom. But again, what you're looking at here is a matte black countertop, and it is just totally set this color obviously for the design, but you can get various tops. You can get like what we call the faux woods, faux stones. Of course, we can work with our local stone manufacturers as well, who do other types of tops, but this is something that we offer as part of our build to make it a continuous kind of turnkey situation, make it quicker. So over here on the right, which is I guess my right, your left, we have what we call the X wine brace, and it is exactly as it sounds. It's an X that you can use each slot to hold your wine bottles. You could do the same thing if you're not a wine drinker or beverage or drink alcoholic beverages. You could store pretty much any kind of bottle in there. Then we have this shaped piece here that holds the lip of the bottle, so you can get your fatter wine bottles that maybe wouldn't work in one of these pre-designed spaces, but they just sit back there in the back, and the neck rest in the little slot so that they don't go anywhere. Then we have this one, which is really handy as well. The bottles are slightly tipped, and that way you can see the labels, and it just pulls out and retracts. Again, all of this is just an effort to show you different types and different ways to store the wine. You could do all of one, all of the other, and they tuck back in. Moving here to the center, we have what we call wine pegs. These are really fun. We can put them in different ways to store the bottles, so that they protrude out of the unit or that they are stored on the side. And they're just, while they're very functional, also has an artistic flair, and they're very attractive that way. Makes it easy to read the labels, things like that. So, and then at the top, obviously we have your basic cubbies that you can also put bottles in. We'll come over here to this side. Again, everything we do is custom, so you notice there we don't have doors. Over here we do. We can do solid doors, we can do decorative doors, we can do glass doors. Just have lots of options. So here we chose to do glass doors because we wanted to display the lighting. This is really fun. This is one of our favorite kinds of lighting. This is adjustable shelf lighting. So if I lift this shelf up and disconnect it, you see how the light goes out? So I can move it around. I'm not going to right now because I don't want to break something glass wise, but you drop it back in and it reconnects. So it runs along a bus bar system and relights as long as there's a connection. So that's a really fun new thing that we are offering in lighting. Again, this whole system runs off of an outlet. It's all plugged in, and we do a really good job of hiding the wires so you don't have to see them. But again, so I can move all these shelves around, and as long as they connect with the bus bar, they'll be relit. We also have a shelf in the top, which is a permanent strip light. And while it also, you know, they're one of the adjustable lights, but it's, that location is fixed. But this is a strip light. So we have our adjustable shelf lights, we have strip lights, and we also offer puck lights and drawer lights. So you open the drawer and it lights up. Don't have that to show yet, but we will. So over here, this is your basic storage. And then we have like your pull out trash and recycling here. Nothing overly fancy, just very handy to have at the station. And then we have our pull out drawers, and we can make our drawers and shelving units in varying heights. This is really good for coffee storage. As you can see, it's a great location to keep all your things close at hand. One of our organizing rules is store it where you use it. So obviously it makes sense to have all your coffee pods here by the coffee pot. And then the same as over here, it's just additional storage. You could have more shelves, less shelves. You could have drawers more like this. You could have an entire unit of drawers. Really is kind of what you need in your area. And then of course we have our beverage cooler here. In this case, we just use it for beverages for our clients. But you could have specifically a wine cooler. Really, basically, because we're custom, we can build around whatever it is you have. This piece in the middle here is a floating shelf done by one of our vendors. And it was added onto the unit after the fact, so you can see how nicely it matches. This is a hand-stained wooden floating shelf. And we're excited about the ideas of these because a lot of the pre-made shelves that you can get in town that are floating only come in certain depths. They're much thinner than this and they're not as solid. And this gives us somewhere to hide all the wiring and the switches, so to speak, which is in this case like magic. Just turn the lights off on that. And we're gonna call that a wrap on the coffee bar. Thanks. Luann Dunn, Neatly Done.